So, all your gigs were canceled and your rent is still due, right? Today, I'm gonna show you photographers, graphic designers, videographers, all you freelancers out there, how to make money during the quarantine. Roll the intro. Hey, what is up everyone? If you're new here, hi, my name is Steven. I make videos about making videos. If you wanna learn how to make videos for your business or your personal brand, hit that subscribe button down below. And also make sure you smash that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm, because today I'm gonna show you different income streams that you can use to turn a profit during the quarantine. I am a freelance videographer here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I've actually tried a lot of these methods, so I'll talk about them in depth as much as I can. And with that said, let's get into the video. The first way to make money is to not actually make money right now, but to set yourself up so that it's easier to make money after the quarantine's over. If freelancing is your side hustle, like you have a day job, chances are you're working from home right now, or you have been unemployed, which thank goodness you have a side hustle, you have something to go with. The first way to make money is to work on your business, not in your business. That means like coming up with a business plan if you don't have one, kind of refining the systems that make your business work. I'm very much a systems-oriented person. I love things like Trello and Asana, and I love like Planoly and Later for scheduling content to go out. I love spreadsheets and file organization and hard drives like that. So I personally have no problem with this. I understand if you're just a hustler, you just want to do the work, this one's going to be hard. But what you're doing is you're making it easier to work later. When you do have to work in your business, once you work on your business, it's gonna be a lot easier to do that. Work smarter, not harder. Abraham Lincoln was once quoted saying, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." And that's what you're doing. You're refining your system so that it's easier to actually get work done when it comes time for that. If you're not a videographer, you can hire videographers to make videos for you. We need work just as much as you do. If you wanna work with me, you can schedule a consultation down below on my website. Okay, now let's talk about working in your business. What are some things you can do to actually make money right now? The first one is selling stock footage. There's a really great video by Chris Howe, which I will link down below and up here, where he explains what it's like to sell stock footage online through Blackbox. Basically what you can do, you can get a camera, shoot different B-roll that people need. I say B-roll because I'm a videographer, but there's also a lot of stock photography that needs to be done. I could probably just go out with this camera, like get some random shots around the house, take that clip and then upload it through a website like Blackbox, and then it will distribute it to other websites where people actually buy footage. And then anytime someone buys a clip that you shot, you get some of the money from that. Heck, you might even have footage right now that you have full rights to that would be really good for stock websites. I imagine there's a huge demand for stock footage right now because we're not really supposed to go outside too much. So like I live in Las Vegas. The Strip is completely shut down right now, which is, guys, Las Vegas is closed. This is so weird. This has never happened before. Normally I could just go down to the Strip, get a clip of people walking or something and bring it back home and easy. But not so much right now. Right now, I'd probably want to sign up for a stock website and then look for a clip of people walking on the Las Vegas Strip. That's how stock footage works. I'll leave a link to Chris Howe's video down below where he goes way more in depth about it. You should totally go check it out. Now, another thing you can do is consulting. Maybe you're not able to go out and shoot right now, but you can still give advice. You can still help other people grow their business, right? Especially if those people are taking time to work on their business right now. I am actually looking at doing consulting right now, not just because of what's going on right now, but also because I do get a lot of calls about YouTube, like how do we make YouTube videos? What can I do? What should my first video be? That kind of stuff. So I might offer that as a service. I don't know, leave a like down below if you think I should. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a consultant. I'm gonna start offering consulting services starting end of April. That's my official announcement, end of April. I'm gonna be doing consulting services. Check the link down below to my website to find out more about that if you wanna schedule a consultation with me. Another thing you could do to make money right now is you could start offering post-production services if you don't already. I offer video editing, and I'm just starting to roll out right now, YouTube video intros. If you don't know what post-production is for video, it's everything that happens after the actual shoot. So ingesting everything, editing, color grading, sound mixing, that kind of stuff. That's all post-production. But say if you're a photographer, I know a photographer where a lot of her business is actually editing other people's photos. There are a lot of portrait photographers who don't really edit. They just kind of shoot and then run. I don't know why. You don't have to do like dodge and burn and stuff, but at least give the client something they can use. But the truth is, not all photographers run like that. So this photographer that I spoke to, she takes the photos that the clients can't use, like the raw files that the client doesn't know what to do with, and she edits them, makes them JPEGs, and makes them available for the client to use. She took a problem and turned it into a stream of income, right? Problems are opportunities. I have made several videos about post-production. If you want to go check those out, I have a playlist which will be linked here. Here? Yeah. My mom got groceries. This is important. And speaking of this, another thing to do is work from home. This is just a quick one. It's not a tip or anything. I'm just throwing this in. Working from home is a great way to save on overhead, and it reduces the amount of contact you have to make with other people. Having an office is great, but it's expensive. And if you're in a state like Nevada where you have a stay-at-home order right now, you can't go there, you know? But if you work from home, or if you're able to work from home, good for you. Moving on. Another thing you can do is you can ask clients if they want revisions on stuff. Maybe just some old work or some old photos. This one is from Lizzie Pierce. She's a content creator based in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Her fiance is Chris Howe, who made the Black Box video. So I'll leave a link up there down below. There are a lot of links in this video. I don't know if I don't think I could fit them all up there, but I'll try. Sometimes you'll have clients that like maybe use the same 5 photos because that's all they have, right? Maybe they had a whole shoot with you, but they only wanted these photos from the shoot, you know? So they bought those. You could go back to those clients who only bought some of what you shot. You can offer the other shots from the shoot just so they have a bit more to work with when it comes to social media and their marketing. For videos, the best way to do this would be to offer micro content, which is where you take an original video and you basically slice it up into maybe 1 minute, a little bit longer segments that you can post on Instagram, Twitter, IGTV, just stuff that gets the attention of the viewer and takes them to the main video itself. I do this for my podcast where I take an episode and then while I'm editing it, I'll leave markers where everything interesting is. And then I'll take like one guest and had a story about a helicopter ride. So I took out just that portion, brought it into its own sequence, cut it up, made it vertical, and it was good to go for social media. And then at the end, I had the logo for the podcast and it said link in bio so that the viewer could go to the link in my bio and watch that full episode to hear that story in context. Chances are, if a viewer finds something informative or entertaining, they're gonna wanna hear more of it. So if you put like the best content from a video or something on social media, it'll get more traffic to the main video itself. I think more in terms of like graphics, you could do text templates for stuff too. Like I said, I've been doing more intros recently, so I have like the motion graphics assets to make primarily text stuff. I have like backgrounds and stuff, which I bought from Peter McKinnon. We should probably talk about that, right? You should totally sell digital products. If you are a photographer and you have presets, custom presets that you use all the time, you can export all of those, put them in a folder, zip it up, sell it. That's a great way to make income. I personally have bought Peter McKinnon's sound pack and his motion graphics templates. So like the intro for this video, I used a lot of his assets for that. A lot of my favorite photographers sell preset packs. And what's nice about that is it's passive. Once you do all the work and you put it online and you start marketing for it, people can watch those videos click on the link to buy it at any time of day. You could be sleeping and still making money. Whereas stuff like offering post-production and consulting, that's like you have to be there. You have to take time to work on an edit. You have to take time to sit down, review someone's channel and talk to them about it. But this digital products and stock footage too are great ways to make passive income. If you're curious, I do not sell any digital products. I might at some point. It's just a matter of what I would do. Like, would I do sound effects or LUTs or I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments. I will put a link to Peter McKinnon's stuff down below. That's the stuff that I use the most. And those are the ways that you can make income even if you're stuck at home and you can't go out to do shoots right now. If you want to check out another video of mine, you can check out this one right here. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but it's a good one. You should go watch it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to stay here until you click this video.